Hi, this is Kat with Beadaholique, and in this video I'm going to show you my little trick to use a strand reducer to keep your layered necklaces stable. Now, the reason you might want to use a strand reducer is if you have a multi-strand piece here, and I've gone ahead and I've layered my 3 gemstones. So what we're going to do is we're going to use our little strand reducer here up at the top to make sure that they stay nice and even and don't get all twisted. So I'm going to use a 3-strand reducer, and this one here is by TierraCast. We also do have many other strand reducers that you can get at Beadaholique.com. And today I'm going to be finishing off my project using some star-cut gemstones from Dakota stones. Now this is a beautiful purple Sardonyx, but I did bring out some of the other star-cut gemstones that we have here at Beadaholique, so you can see some of the other color varieties, and you can see that I've graduated my sizes, and we do have a lot of those different sizes here as well. So we have everything from, you know, a beautiful rose quartz, and some of these are actually matte, which is very, very cool. We have some dogteeth amethyst, we have that Sardonyx in a blue and a pink as well. And then I also like to point this out because I know people love the multicolored strands. So we have this version as well in the star cut. So that's really fun to play with in this type of design. Okay, so what we're going to be doing here is, like I said, I'm going to be finishing off my project. So we're going to be doing our 2 strand reducers at the top. And then I have some jump rings here. Now these look probably a little thicker than what you're normally used to using. These are actually 6mm 19 gauge jump rings. And the reason we're going a little bit thicker is because the gemstones are going to be heavy, and I wanted to kind of create some good weight at the back so that everything is really nice and stable. So if you look up here, you can see that I just finished off the top gemstone with a simple wire loop. So I'm going to leave that loop nice and closed, and I'm just going to attach all of my little loops to my strand reducer up here at the top. So to do that, we're just going to need a couple pairs of chain nose pliers, and just go ahead and come on in here and give your little jump ring a gentle twist, and go ahead and slip it on to your gemstone chain there. And you can also do this with other beaded chain, another chain as well. So now I'm going to slip it onto one side of that strand reducer and go ahead and close that up. Now it's nice to do this with everything kind of laid out as you can see here, so that you know that everything is nice and even and ready to go to just sort of attach this strand reducer at the back. So basically, we're just going to open and close some jump rings, and we're just going to attach them in order going along our little strand reducer. Now you can see that once you get these onto the strand reducer, the jump rings don't look that large, but it is a nice stabling piece there, so we do want to make sure that they can handle the weight of those gemstone chains. Now if you're using a lighter chain, you're also welcome to use a lighter gauge of jump rings. But I like the 19 gauge, I think it's nice, and it makes it a little bit of a focal too. All right, so I have those ones all set and ready to go in order. So I'm just going to simply repeat that on the other side here. There we go. And I love these gemstones in particular. They have such a beautiful quality to them. And the star cut, they make them so organic that they're really nice and faceted, so they really kind of glitter as you wear them. So this is going to be a wonderful piece, which is why I really was excited to do the multi-strand necklace with these. So this is going to be great. Very statement-y. Oops, let me get my, oops. All right, so I split that one a little bit, so I'm gonna use a freshie. There we go. All right, now let me reset up everything because we want to make sure that we're facing the right way here. Slip that onto the end. Oops, and I see what happened there. My little loop is a little open, so I think that's why my jump ring wasn't fitting on there. So if this ever happens to you, you can just sort of open that little loop again and just sort of close it back up just by pushing those 2 little things together there. All right, that's much better. Oh, I'm glad I noticed that. I would have lost part of my necklace. That would not have been good. Extra little tip there for you. All right. And because these are thicker jump rings, you're definitely going to want a good pair of pliers to open and close these, because as you can tell, I'm using some hand strength here with these guys, but they're going to be what I need for this particular necklace to really stabilize. All right. Slipping on that last jump ring there. Okay, so we have our multi-strand necklace, and you can see that everything is really nice and even. I'm going to pull this down actually just a little bit because I want to show you a little trick for finishing it off here. Now I'm just going to go through, and I just noticed one of my jump rings is a little bit open. So now that I have it a little closer to me, I can really see that. There we go. Nice and close, because I don't want to lose my gemstones. All right, so what we're going to do up here at the top is I'm going to just show you really quick how to add on a lobster clasp. And again, we're just going to open one jump ring, and I'm going to slip one jump ring onto this side. And this is where I'm going to slip on my lobster clasp. And go ahead and close that up. Now, if you did want to make this a adjustable necklace, you can either add more jump rings here, or you can add more jump rings on this side. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to add one jump ring, and I'm actually going to pick up one closed jump ring there. Oops. And slip that on. And then I'm going to open one more jump ring. So these are all open jump rings. I realize I may have misspoke there, but I just didn't open that jump ring. So it is still an open jump ring. It just wasn't opened. All right, so then on this side, I'm going to close that last one. So I have 3 on one side and 1 on the other. And the reason I do that is so that when I go to attach my clasp, you'll notice that the orientation of that lobster clasp is facing this way. So let me just kind of close this. So you'll see that it has a nice flush closure just like that. But I was able, you can do it on that first one there, but to give myself a little extra space, I added those 2. So I have 3 on one side and 1 on the other side. So now that will lay really nicely on the back of your neck. And now you don't have to worry about anything getting tangled with your multi-strand necklace. So very fun to do it that way. And that is how easy it is to add a little strand reducer to the back of a multi-strand necklace. I hope you enjoyed this video. You can see more videos by heading over to Beadaholique.com. And if you're new to our YouTube channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button below to get all the latest from Beadaholique.